Evening, folks. Welcome along. Hello, whatever time of day it is for you. We made it. Week 12, the last week of the iRacing Grand Prix Legends series, and what a championship it's been. It's been our first, my first proper kind of formal season in sim racing after leaving the real world of motorsport last year. And yeah, it's been something else. We've had ups and downs. We've had that's the amazing thing, I think, is that we've had kind of ups and downs that have mirrored real life. You know, the emotions are very similar. Obviously, yeah, great moments and some frustrating moments. But anyway, here we are at the last round at Watkins Glen in America. So not far from where we were last week. Sorry if I just hit the microphone there. Not far from where we were last week at Montreal in Canada. In fact, on the map, see how close they are. Whoa, where are we? There's Montreal there. You can see that almost. The screen's a bit oversaturated, but yeah, there's Montreal, and down across the border a wee bit we have. Oh no, it's gone. Now, can I find it without? That's the key. Can I find it without the map? Oh, there it is, Watkins Glen. Yeah, here. So we're up here, Montreal. We're down here. It's the bottom of this big lake. Seneca Lake. Apologies to anyone who lives in America and is embarrassed by my awful geography of the United States. So here we are, Watkins Glen. It's a deceivingly simple kind of layout. Now what we're on today is it's called the classic boot layout. But Watkins Glen itself has been around since 50s. I don't know. But anyway, it was definitely there when these actual cars, the Lotus 49, one of them was actually raced there in 1967 as part of the F1 Championship. The circuit at the time, the start-finish straight was here. Along the top, and led straight into the S's, up the hill, down the back straight, round the, what was it, Big Bend or something I think that was called, kind of straight back here. And this section's slightly different. I think in the olden days they kind of swept past where this garage is here, they kind of swept past that way. And then a little bit of a right, and then a slightly different end, slightly sharper I think it was, corner, to the end of the lap. But yeah, nowadays start and finish straight is on this straight here, and first corner's up here, and then we go turn 2 is the start of the S's. The end of the lap's a bit tighter, and yeah, we take in this boot. They call this the boot. It looks a bit like a shoe, I suppose. Hi Dad, oh you got logged in the phone, good stuff. Yeah, so this kind of goes down a little valley and back up out of it again. It's a nice little addition to the circuit, I think. We don't take in this inner loop, they call it, the last chicane here. So we're just blasting down towards the end of the straight there. This is kind of unsighted Big Bend as well. I think it's called Big Bend. It was called Big Bend in Grand Prix Legends. I don't know what it's called nowadays, but anyway, there we go. If we pop on the 3D, there's a little bit of elevation. It's difficult. It doesn't really show off of the map too much, but you know, you kind of go down into a hollow here, climb out of it again, here, down back into it again, then up onto the crest here. Yeah, and you come up quite a steep hill at the S's as well. You can maybe see that a little bit there if I spin it around. Anyway, that's what the circuit looks like in real life. Let's head over to the sim and see how we're getting on. We've got 11 drivers registered so far, so quite a quiet evening by our usual standards, but yeah, hopefully we'll get a good race. Let's go for a lap, shall we? So this is coming out of the final corner, down, start and finish straight, to start a lap of Watkins Glen in the Lotus 49. So all the way up to 4th gear here, and it's downhill braking into turn 1, so you've got to brake quite early, so it's quite a tight corner. Try and hook up the inside curve, not too much. And then the exit, you can, as long as you have wheels on the red and white curve, you're okay. If you go red and yellow, I should say. If you go beyond that, then you get an off track. Stay tight in the right hand of the S's, and that opens up the left hand of the S's, up in the 4th as you go over the crest of the hill. And again, the car just wants to break away here as you come onto the straight. You can kind of see it just sliding a little bit, but again, it's important to carry speed out of there because this is the longest straight on the circuit, so you need to carry all the speed here. As I said earlier, this is unsighted, so you've kind of got to go over a crest of the hill, nowhere to go. Now, if you don't get the nose in early here, you just understeer straight off. It's a really bad, although there's camber in it, yeah, it's just a lot of understeer there. This is where we're down the hill now. The back is really like turning into here, so where you've had understeer in the previous corner, now you've got a massive amount of oversteer. And again, try to carry. A lot of these corners are kind of long sweepers, so very similar. It's all about trying to keep the balance of the car right. Then braking into the hill here, so you can brake really deep. Again, get the car rotated, get on the throttle nice and early, and this is a reasonable straight, and it's up quite a hill. It kind of flattens it there, but you'll see on the onboard it's up a hill, so you want to carry the speed there. This is quite a tight corner, tight right-hander down to second gear. It feels like an age before you can get on the power. Again, easy to kind of push it off. That's okay. I think we can run wide there without any off tracks. And again, this is another tricky one because you're coming over the crest of the hill. The car's constantly light. You can just see me connecting the steering wheel there in the car. Again, this next penultimate corner is quite a fast sweeper. Again, don't want to go too wide in the exit. Going beyond that curve, you get an off track. And again, this last corner is all about getting the nose in on the power and then trying not to hit the wall in the exit. Oh, and that was about as close as I think you can get without actually contacting the wall. But of course, that carries you down the start-finish straight, so you want that to be a good exit. Now, Jeff Saunders in the chat. Now, Jeff said hi to me earlier, and I was in a quick blast before I had my tea, so I better say hi. Hi, Jeff, because, yeah, finished my tea now. Because he said hello earlier when we were testing, and I just had to ignore him because I had to blast off and get my tea. Caramel shouted the dinner was ready. So what are we doing for time? So we're 23 minutes past at the moment. Got about 5 minutes or something to have a little blast round. How's the car? It's okay. It was okay earlier when I was testing, but that turns out to be slightly cooler conditions, and iRacing is loving it, chucking us onto. I'll go live with the camera. Chucking us onto a really, really hot, slippery circuit, where my original setup's not working that well, so I'm trying to get some practice in slippery tracks. And it's going okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm quick at the moment on these guys, but to be fair, that was a quali run, because I literally not run my qualifying setup apart from just now, so I expect to be slower than that in race trim. But the circuits, yeah, it is. I mean, we'll see what the official session is, but in this test session here, it's about 51 degrees, which is very, very hot. And these cars don't like hot tracks. So we'll see. We'll go with the quali setup, or we'll go with the race setup. 24 minutes. We'll go with the quali. No, we'll go with the race setup. Right, I'll pop you guys on hold for 2 seconds while I put the race setup on. Sorry. My apologies, I was on the race setup. Right, let's go on board and go for a lap. Onboard practice. Right, just try not to get in anybody's way. Turn the dark on. 13 drivers we're up to now.
As a car approaching, stay behind the white line.
What is it? 3 seconds back. Be safe. So here we're through the S's. As you can see, you hug that. Then you pop over the crest into fourth, hug that, and then get on the throttle as early as you can. Wee comfort lift, confidence lift as you turn left right. Of course, with cold tyres, the car's a lot looser than it usually is once it starts heating up. Now here's where again, you don't see the corner, but you need to get. See what happens if you don't get the nose in? You just washboard out. Oh, it's a horrible feeling that. I mean, I'm kind of assuming everyone's in the same boat there. And it's just how the track is. But definitely doesn't feel good in this car. The rest of the track feels okay. It's reasonably balanced. There's just not a lot of grip. So I've been trying with the hotter track temperatures. My thinking is that there's less grip. Obviously, the tyres don't grip the circuit as much. They're sliding around a lot more. So I've kind of taken a bit of an approach that it's a bit like the wet in a way, that you just need to take roll stiffness out of the car. So that's my approach, is to go with softer anti-roll bars really. It does feel a bit better than it does when I went with my initial stiffer setup. really want to run the curve there, because it settles the car. It's better if you stay on the tarmac. It's better, but it still feels woefully slow. Here, the back, let's come round. You can't see it on the camera, obviously, but it's amazing how you can feel it, even though I'm not, obviously I'm in a simulator, so I don't have the feeling in my bum, but you can feel the back end there as well. If I was to turn in sharply, you can just somehow feel that the car's would swap ends on me.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Some people were down to second for that last corner, but I think second's too low for it, or mine is anyway, so.
You've just done a 146.1.
Not as unsettled when you miss the curve. 46.1. That's second quicker than second place at the moment. With that kind of pace. Remember, people testing just now aren't everyone that's going to come for the race. There'll be 15 registered now, and there's only about 10 or so in this session, so. Yeah, I mean it's not very grippy. It doesn't feel very fast, but
you're a tenth off the pace in sector 2.
It's kind of drivable, and I don't think I'm in danger of throwing it off the track anywhere. So he said before losing the back end. And we'll park it there, because it's just on cue once the session finished. Whew. I'll tell you what, yeah, fair go, let's go race. I didn't save that setup, did I? I'll have a look when we get in here to make sure I'm still where I expect to be. So, here we go then, into official practice. And then quali. Have a drink. It might be 51 degrees at Watkins Glen, but it's another stinkingly hot night in Inverkip. Who knew the west coast of Scotland was so warm? Costa del Clyde. Right, give me a sec while I check the setup. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, guys. Right, let's jump in and do some testing if I can get my gloves on. Only got a minute and a half to go until the end of the session. Check the entry list as well at some point. So much to do, so little time. Right, where are we? Entries. Alex is here. Well, that'll show us how quick we are. Alex Saunders, who, those of you watch the stream,
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Remember that
track temps increasing.
He
It's
bet me
now
last time
43 Celsius.
at Montreal. Notice in testing, I think he's got the fastest best in time this week, so that's good, because it'll give me a measure of how far off the pace I am, or otherwise. Hopefully otherwise. In these conditions. I forgot to check the track, I don't know how hot it is just now. Oh. Seb's got a bit of the old understeer kicking in. Oh, I didn't mean to go for that, sorry.
Right side. Clear right.
I kind of braked early there. Because I thought he'd brake early, but he braked even earlier. I'd have been quicker just going for the overtake. Anyway, let's check our flag. Right, let's have a look at the track once we go to quali mode. Circuit info, where are we? Track. 44 degrees, it's reasonably hot. Low usage, it should be grippy. Right, I think we just go for it and see where we end up. Let's have a look at the entries. Alex. Yeah, I don't know what anybody else's pace is, but I know Alex is the quickest one, so we'll see how far off of Alex we end up. Oh, that's a good guide as to how much work we have to do for Saturday's broadcast race.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Jordan, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Neat and tidy, I think, on these laps. Oh, it's got very dark all of a sudden. Sun must be behind a cloud.
Track temperature is falling. It's now 42 Celsius. track temperature's decreasing. It's now 39 Celsius. Pole position. New fastest lap for Saunders, 1:44.6.
What's that then? 44.2!
That's pole.
Woo! Didn't expect that. Did not expect that kind of pace. Car was a bit slippery, but whew. You wave that flag. I forget what the guy's name is, but he's famous. Right, what are we doing then? It's Alex, has he done both these laps? 44.5. Where the hell did the 44.2 come from? I'm surprised myself for that one. Let's check Alex's laps. He might have a lap to come. Oh no, he's done both his laps. 45.1 and 44.5. Wow. Well, I did not expect that. Did not expect that in the slightest. Whew. So unless there's somebody going to sneak a big one in, that'll be a pole position for the last stream. Still got a minute to wait, mind you, so somebody's going to come and surprise me here, put me off. But so while we're waiting, I'll put you on hold and I'll load up the race setup. Hi folks, welcome back. We're still on pole, by the way. Just made a wee tiny tweak to the race setup to kind of align it slightly closer with how the quality
That's the end of the session. Pole position.
Nice
Woo!
Pole position, fantastic. Well, I didn't expect that. Let's get a drink of water. See if I can hold it for the race. That's going to be the thing. If not, it looks like we've got a good margin over P3. So, well, if we can just have a solid race, that'd be good. I'd be happy with that. Whew. Alright, let's head to the grid then. Race setup is on. Hopefully I have enough fuel. You put you guys on onboard. I need to do away with the preview. And I need to go to the grid. And you start the car. That's the main thing. Now, caveat here, I've not actually done a race distance yet. So, my fuel calculations are hopefully correct. He said. So it's important I make it to the end because I need to find out if I've got enough fuel or not for Saturday's race. 40-second countdown. Also not done a start here yet, so not sure where to brake into turn 1. Here we go.
You're in pole, 19 laps. Alright Jordan, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
Alright, let's see how strong the slipstream is.
Nice start, mate, well done.
Oh, it's loose. Kicking them a bit of dirt there.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 39 Celsius.
Woohoo! Watch the wall.
The guy behind has just done a 145.1.
pace so far.
The gap to Saunders behind is now 1.3. Lap. Your lap time was at 1:44.5. The guy behind has just done a 1:44.9.
Starting to come out of that cold tyre
Saunders behind is increasing. It's now 2.0.
Shouldn't say cold tyres because they're not cold, but
At the moment, you've just done a 1:44.6. Your times are good in all three sectors.
balance is coming in a bit piecer. Sun's out again.
Okay, Jordan, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
As it's getting lighter, the car's getting less nervous.
Saunders behind is
Like
now
that.
3.0 seconds.
Down that corner. Saying this, but I need to buy a sweatband.
gap to Saunders behind is now 4.0.
Felt like I better run through the S's. Struggling with the left hand turning to get the point right.
Okay, Jordan, that's half distance. We think about 10 laps of fuel left.
Ten laps of fuel, half distance in a 19 lap race. That sounds good.
To Saunders behind is increasing. It's now 5.3 seconds.
That lap didn't feel very good.
We're quickest right now. That lap was at 1:44.7. Good consistency. Keep them coming. temperature's increasing. It's now 42 Celsius.
Corner didn't feel great either.
That lap was at 144.8.
I wonder if it's the usual thing of I'm getting lighter, so I'm going faster, so I'm going to start braking early.
Behind is now 6.2. The track temp's increasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
The track's getting hotter as well, so the grip will be going down as that happens. What lap are we on? 14 out of 19, okay. car's feeling a bit more racier all of a sudden. Just the weight coming off.
Saunders behind is increasing. It's now 7.3 seconds.
Yeah, the car's definitely easier to get into the apex for this stage of the race.
We're currently setting the pace. You've just done a 144.6. All three sectors are pretty quick.
Just a side note, those S's must have been absolutely terrifying in this car in real life. Slippery. With the sun shining, the backs are probably turning me jelly at the moment. There's heat.
That lap time was 145.1. Alright Jordan, lap times are pretty consistent.
Getting gear. That'll be why the nose is getting easier to get in. I think the backs are going off gradually, so the balance is going more forward.
Saunders behind is now 7.8.
I like when you get the nose in early there because you can just stay flat through the last corner.
Come on Jordan, 2 laps left. You're P1. Your lap time was 144.8.
as are on the rest of the
Temperature's
field.
rising. It's now 46 Celsius.
46. I seem to be pulling away from Alex, so he's obviously struggling with the same tyre melting issues that I am. See, I'm kind of out of my rhythm now. The car's getting lighter and I'm not really pushing it too much. Again, you're in that kind of mental zone when you've got a large enough gap behind with like a lap or two to go. You start kind of automatically driving within yourself a little bit. Last lap, eh?
Come on, Jordan. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. That last lap was at 144.9. Gap to Saunders. Behind is now 8.5 seconds.
Woohoo! Yes.
Well done, Jordan. Ooh. Great win. You deserved that today.
Oh, that was yeah, that was unexpected. Totally. I mean, in testing, like if you look at the world records, which is effectively the record of testing. Let's pull into the old pit exit road, shall we? Yeah, I'm miles off the pace, so. But track temperature, as I say here, is making a big difference. Right, before I exit, check the fuel. 2.2 litres remaining, so we're good for fuel. That's good. Oh, let's exit there. Stick the preview back on. Oh, thanks, Steve. I never saw your message until now. I don't tend to look at the messages when I'm racing, but cheers. We did it. So that's that's it. Oh, thanks, Alex. Great win, Jordan. Cheers. I'll reply in a bit once I get my sweating hands up my sweating gloves. That was it. That's the last stream of the Lotus 49 season. And what a way to go out. That was awesome. Thanks, Alex. Surprised myself a bit. Yeah, I did surprise myself a bit. That was crazy. So let's have a look at my start, because I think I braked far too early for the first corner as well. But yeah, I didn't want to go in too deep, obviously. Where's the grid? There we are. So let's watch this, shall we? So yeah, launch looks okay. A bit too low in revs, I think. Launch was not bad. Yeah, Alec never really got alongside me. Number 4 got a good start. And yeah, I braked early, but I think Alec braked early too, so that was fine. And that was really it. I think nobody else has been as wide as me there. I don't know why, you're allowed to. it kind of opens up the line to the the S's a little bit. Yeah, no, car was good. Car was, as I said, you could feel the balance coming forward as the fuel went off, so it's something to be aware of, and also probably the rears overheating. I'll check the tyre temperatures later once I'm on the stream, but I suspect the rears are probably melted if the track's up at 47 degrees. It was really wide there, but I think it actually helped my exit, so it's not a bad line to take through that corner, actually going pretty wide in the way. What are my lap times? So 44.7, 44.5, 44.8, 5.5.4, fastest lap 7. 44.6, then 5, then 4, then 6, then 7, then 7, then 8, then 6. And then 35.0, I think I made a mistake that lap, then 3, 44.8 to finish, so. Yeah, pretty consistent. Again, it doesn't feel particularly fast. But I mean, obviously, yeah, everyone must be in the same boat. It's just a really slippery. I know, and because you're geared quite high. Nice, thanks. I think because you're geared quite high, because the back straight's quite long, you're always quite low in the revs coming out of the corners, or at least the way I've kind of calculated my gearing. Which is totally different from, I think, the basic gearing, or not the basic gearing, but the supply gearing by iRacing. I think it's Christian Chandler. Sorry, Christian, didn't pronounce your last name. So you probably didn't pronounce mine either, to be fair. But yeah, it's totally different, the gearing I've got in the car. Just I prefer changing at different places and having the car in different revs. But I'm really quite low in the gears everywhere, so low in the revs, sorry. So because of that, the car feels lethargic in a way. But again, it obviously works. And I mean, when you watch it off-road, it doesn't look lethargic. it's pretty quick. Pretty exciting stuff when you're, and maybe when you're on the onboard camera, it doesn't look as lethargic either. So anyway, so that's us. That's us done. 12 weeks. Go back and watch the others. They were great. Remember, that's not my actual last race though. We do have a race on Saturday at 2:30 UK time. Global Sim Racing Channel. The final round of championship. Congratulations to Jim Shedlick, who won the championship last time out. We took our first win actually last time out at Montreal, which was amazing. I'm sitting third, I think, in the championship at the moment. I think I can mathematically move up to second, but I think Xavier, who's the guy ahead of me, has to have a shocker. He's been so consistent this season, always finished like in the top 5 or 6. It's crazy. And I've had a few dodgy moments, shall we say, throughout the season. Thanks, Steve. That's what I'm saying. I'll go for it, and if we have a good race like that, then you never know. I might end up getting up to second, but yeah, I don't think it's realistic. But I'm just looking forward to having a good race and finishing in a high. Yeah, great. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, folks. I hope you enjoyed the season that we put on. I'm 99% sure I won't stream next week, and I may not stream the week after that. This has been so intense. This 12 weeks, although we did have a week off, but. It's so much more intense than I'm used to. I'm used to racing at Knock Hill once every month, like 6 times a year, 7 times a year, and that's it. So this racing every single weekend is so intense, especially the amount of effort that I've had to put into it to try and be competitive in this ridiculously challenging car. So yeah, I don't know what's next for streaming, but stay tuned to the Facebook page and the Twitter channel and things. I might do a review of the rig actually for YouTube, a review video. Now that I've been in it because obviously I did all the videos where we put it together, and then I had the video where we're tuning for immersion in the Lotus 49. But yeah, it might be good to do a video of the rig, just my thoughts on it after these 12 weeks of using it actually. And yeah, after that, who knows? I might stream some fun stuff instead of a serious championship, because it's hard work. And then I don't know what we'll race next. I don't know. Lotus is great fun, but we can literally race anything we like in sim racing. That's why I got into this. So you never know. I might do some more Lotus races after this weekend. Never say never, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you again. time for a shower, and oh, hold on, Steve, sorry, I keep missing your comments. Yeah, the bezel free kit. Now I was looking for ages as well, and just all I can say is keep your eyes peeled, because I don't think you can buy it new anymore, or you certainly can't get it from ASUS in the UK anyway. I happened to come across one. I think it was a guy on. I think it was on eBay, and he was selling two brand new in the box. I think no. The first guy I tried was in the States, and he just ended up just never getting it. They just cancelled the order basically. But yeah, one guy in the UK luckily imported two, and he was selling them both for actually a pretty reasonable price considering he just couldn't get them in the UK. So I bought them. So I'm really happy with them. I mean, they do. If you've probably seen, if you seen the reviews like I've watched, they do scratch so easily. I'll tell you, I'll stick the onboard camera on. They do scratch super easily, and obviously you can kind of see them. It's not. I've not framed it as well as what some of the guys do, the kind of professional streamers, if you like. But as far as immersion and stuff goes, it's amazing. What a difference when you're sitting right where I am here. You can see and you can line the things up, and it's just a seamless image, and it's amazing. So if you can get them, I highly recommend them. But as I say, it's not easy to find them. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. As I say, eBay probably the best bet. It was for me anyway. Hey-o, right guys, time for a shower. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the season. I certainly have. Ended with a win. Let's go. See you on Saturday. Cheers.